Welcome back everybody. So guys, in this class I'm just gonna create the navigation area, the nav bar basically. So in a Bootstrap there is a complete module for the nav bar. We just need to follow basically the basic rules for creating a nav bar in the Bootstrap. So first of all, let's just draw the navigation tags. Nav, okay, and then go inside and we need to put a lot of things here, the div, okay. And what is this div? What this div can do, and what I'm just gonna do it, actually this is the container fluid. Interesting. I'm just gonna guide you what it is, but before that we just need to call some classes here. Class the nav bar, and then which nav bar do you want? I just want the nav bar, the nav bar default. Okay, awesome. We have the nav bar inverse too. We'll create them later, So by the way, I'm just cutting the nav bar and pasting the nav bar out of the container. This is a reason, there is a big reason for doing that, and I'm just putting all the content of the nav bar inside this container fluid. And I'll just guide you why I just put this nav bar out of the container. When we'll go to the view, means to the browser. So now inside the container fluid we need to create two things: the menu for the nav bar and the nav bar header. The nav bar header can be the image of the nav bar, or the text for the nav bar, basically the website name basically, okay. And the menu, you can understand the meaning of the menu, you just can put the menu there. So let's just create the div first, and here add the class navbar header. Now inside the navbar header, what we need to create the a tag. Why I'm just creating this a tag, because I just want to make a link of the website name. There I can put the name of the website, for example the learn bootstrap whatever, or learn the master course, or I think instead of the learning just directly put the master course, whatever. Now right now I'm just putting the hash sign and adding a class which is necessary for now, the navbar brand. Okay, great. Now I just need to go after this header, and inside the container fluid I'm just creating the UL. What the mean of the UL? Exactly, I'm gonna create the menu for now. Go inside this UL. I'm just going and then create the li as I am doing, and for now I'm not gonna put any specific class for now. I'm just directly creating the a and hyper reference and the hash. Exactly, the menu should be inside the a tag. So what more I need there? The home, and the technology, the health, whatever you want to put, you can put there. The science, spelling, okay, yes. And what more there, I'm just going to the UL and adding a class here, the nav and the nav bar nav, okay, the nav and the nav bar nav. And now what I need to do, I just need to go to the browser to check it out, the result, refresh. Oh man, something very wrong we did, and we need to find what is the issue. The nav and the nav bar default, so this is okay. Well, if I say that there is no issue, then will you believe? Exactly, you have to believe. Basically the website size is too big. If I just click on reset default, then now you can see the real thing, which is actually I was creating, and exactly I created, but there is something wrong with this name, with the name of the website. I have to go back, and exactly the nav bar, it should be the nav bar brand, not the neighbor or whatever. Refresh. Now this is the name of the website, and you can see the whole website looking pretty awesome. Basically the navigation bar looking pretty awesome. Now you can do a lot more things with this navigation bar. For example, just simply remove the default style. This is the theme of the navbar, okay. This is the basic navbar command, and this is the theme. So this is the navbar default. What I'm just doing, I'm just simply putting the navbar inverse. This is the theme created by the Bootstrap. refresh. Now this is the navbar inverse theme. Exactly, by the navbar inverse they just created the whole thing changed and looking awesome. But something more I just want to show you, I just want to teach you that we can make a fixed navbar too. So what we need to do, just here in the main tag of the navigation, we just need to put the navbar fixed. Now where you want to fix the navbar, at the bottom or at the top? For example, at the bottom for now. So bottom. Now save and go to the browser and refresh. Now the navbar is fixed at the bottom for now. If you just scroll out a screen or no, then you will see that the navbar will be stick here. But actually we have no text for now, so unfortunately we cannot test that. But I promise that it's fixed, by the way. Now I'm removing this bottom, I'm just putting the top and just refresh. Now it's on the top and basically it's fixed on the top. Exactly, you can scroll out or in the scroll in or scroll out the screen and you will get the navbar fixed as it is. Well, this is a simple thing. Something more I just want to show you about the navigation, that you know that this is the menu. Here is the menu, the navbar nav. You can see that this is the menu. For example, this menu is just so near by the name. Actually the both are on the left hand. So if you just put there, add in a space and just type the navbar right, save and go to the browser and refresh. Now the content is on the right way. Exactly, this is working fine. But for example, you just want to create two menus, so I'm just creating that. This one should be normal and this one should be right, and there I'm not putting the home or the technology, whatever. I'm here just typing the, for example, the sign up, the sign in, or whatever you want. Just go to the browser and refresh. Now you can see that they are on a real hand, where there was already, because they has nothing like the navbar right, but this one has the navbar right, the two menus. So the second one is on a left, the right hand, so it's working perfectly. But for example, this is the sign up and sign in, okay, but for example the user is signed in, so there we should see the text of profile or the username. The username I'm putting as Shahzaib, so save and refresh. Now there's a Shahzaib. For example, when I just hover the mouse or when I just click on the element, I should see a menu, okay, a list of menu, drop down menu. So how I can get the drop down menu? I need to create that, which is not typical, in fact very easy to do. So how I can do that? I have to add some more things with this li, because there is some specific things in the Bootstrap we just don't need to create, which I'm talking the drop down. Just simply add the drop down for the element which you just might want to make a button of the drop down. So okay, I just added the drop down, and then just after this a tag inside the li, press enter. Okay, be focused and just watch what I'm just doing and be practical, because this is really important thing which I'm just doing for now. Now add the ul class, ul, and going inside this ul, and now whatever you want to show. I don't think that it's little hard, in fact this is really easy to understand, just need to focus. Okay, now the a tag, and here I'm just typing the my profile and the log out, okay, and then the delete account. For example, I'm just putting the deleted account. Whatever you want to put, you can. But something more you need to add here in the ul, we need to clear that this is a drop down menu. So exactly, the drop down menu. Okay, now you can understand that how easy it is, but something more we have to add there. This is the link where we will click and we'll get this drop down. So we have to make sure that it will work. So we have to add a class here first, and which class I'm adding? The drop down toggle. Okay, perfect. Then going out and adding some new attributes which will only on the Bootstrap or the AngularJS. By the way, the toggle, you should not really care about the AngularJS for now. It's the Bootstrap, and it's okay. So the drop down, I just want to toggle the data. So which data I just want to toggle? The drop down. and exactly it's on a drop down, all of them in a pair, so it will work. Sure, add in space or just save it and go to the browser and refresh. Now just click on this link and now I got the you can see that the menu, whenever I click there back, I'm losing and I'm getting because it's toggling. Okay, it's going awesome. One more interesting thing I just want to teach you, another icon, which is I just add this span, and there I'm adding a class here. Now the caret, what it is, just refresh. Now you get the sign here, the arrow sign, the down arrow sign. It comes because I just added the caret. So refresh that back and looking awesome. Yeah, exactly, it's looking awesome. Just clearing that there is something if I click there. Well guys, if you just only want to make the drop down menu, I hope you understood about the nav bar, but I'm just going to teach you that if you just only want to make the drop down, then what to do. We have to follow the same methods. For example, for now I'm just simply going down in the container. And now one thing more, I just want to clear you that why I just didn't create this nav bar inside the container. If I just cut the nav bar and paste inside the container, so refresh, now you can see that it's not actually showing the result which I just required, because first of all I added the fixed top. If I just remove the fixed top, then you will see refresh. Now it's looking good? No, not at all. It's not looking awesome or good because it's inside the container. Okay, so it should be outside of the container. So I'm just cutting this one and pasting outside of the container here. And now why I added, now refresh, now this is perfect. Now why I added the container fluid, because you can see that the element is there. Inside the container fluid, you can see that the 10 px of the space at the both side. If I remove the container fluid and put on the container, then refresh down, now you can see that the space is too much. So this is what the container can do, the container fluid can do for the navigation area. Now I'm just going to the drop down. For now we just don't need to create the UL, the main UL. We will create the UL, but inside as this you can see that there is a class of drop down, but this is the li, but there I'm just creating the div instead of the li, the same method as I did here, but instead of the li, the the div. Now I'm going inside the div, and now you can add the a tag as there is the a tag, or you can add the button, whatever you prefer. I'm adding a button for now, button, and then the same thing I need to do. First of all, the class. So the class, which class do you want to add? First of all, I just want to add the drop down toggle, but another class I need to add because this is a button, and exactly this was not a button and this was inside the element, so exactly it was looking fine. But here I have to add the boolean and the boolean the success. Okay, and then inside the button you can type whatever you want, for example the menu. Okay, great. And then what more I need to add the same thing as you remember that we just added the data toggle, so I just have to add the data toggle here, data toggle. Now here the drop down, oh sorry about that, drop down, yeah exactly, I was going right. Now after the button just add an enter, and then what we did here, we just added the UL, so exactly I need to do the same, the UL, oh man, come on, UL, yeah it's going fine. Add a class here, and the class I'm adding the drop down menu, and I'm going inside this UL, the li. Okay, so now here I'm just adding the a tag, the same method as I did before. This is just a like of revision. So here the, for example the home, duplicate the software, whatever in my mind I'm just typing. This is not a real menu after all, and I use this menu a lot of time in this course. The music, the articles. Okay, awesome. Now I'm just gonna add the, that I just added the icon here, the span. and sorry, the space class caret, save and go to the browser and refresh. Oh man, where is the button? Yeah, exactly, the button is not visible. So for now I'm removing the fixed top. Because of the fixed top, refresh. Now there's a button. It just lost the surface. Did you remember the floating techniques? So this is just like that. So by the way, when I just remove the fixed top, then it's showing the menu. Just click there and now I'm getting the menu. It's working perfectly. Okay, so now I can add a lot of more things in this menu. I'm going there and here adding another li and simply adding a class. Okay, I'm not adding the href, the hyperreference for now, or the a tag, just the class inside the li, the drop down header, and I'm just typing here the log, or this directly the login info. Okay, and I'm adding another thing, the li again, and here I'm adding a class again, and I'm adding there the divider. Great. And then I'm just simply copying this one, the both of them, and pasting after the divider, or the one will be cool, or I think I should have updated the profile, the logout, whatever you want to add. Refresh that, click on the menu. Now this is the article, sorry, the drop downs header, by the way. Well, before the header I should copy the divider and paste the divider first, just before the header. Now refresh and click on the menu. Now the login info, it is looking like the perfect drop down with the header, with the other things, with the complete menu. I'm gonna do some more things here. You can get the drop down menu anywhere where you just want. This is the menu, so add the space in the menu, in the class of the ul basically, and at the drop down menu. Right, I just want the drop down menu in the right way. Now refresh and click on the menu. It's on the right way, looking awesome. Basically when you work on it, you will need this too. Go back to the notepad, and if I just simply put here instead of the drop down, the drop up, I think you can understand what will happen. Refresh and click there. You can see that it's going higher than the body, but it's on a top. Okay, this is the drop up. I'm just making the drop down, but please note down the feature of the drop up somewhere in your computer, or in your the pad, in your pad, the paper pad, whatever. So now I'm just going more in the next class, because this class is going too lengthy, so we should not break the rules. So I'm going to the next class to teach you some more things. Goodbye and stay tuned.